So the ingredients that I'm using for this recipe is pretty basic. I've used my own blend of seasonings to prepare my jerk seasoning. I have some sea salt here in a separate container because I want to be able to control the amount that I'm using. And I have a little bit of garlic powder here. Of course, we have our WalkersWood Jerk Seasoning and our WalkersWood Green Seasoning. I have some garlic here that I'm going to be using. And of course, my favorite barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's, I'm going to use to top it all off. This recipe is really easy to make because the work has really gone into the seasoning. So all we have to do is put it together, which is what we're going to do now. We have our chicken legs that we have already washed and prepared, and I did pat them dry. So we're going to go ahead and mix in our ingredients. All right, so I'm using a tablespoon of garlic powder and a tablespoon of salt. That's what you see me adding here. We're going to now add our jerk seasoning. Okay, so far there's 2 teaspoons that I've added. Doesn't take a whole lot because these are chicken legs. Now if you were using a meatier piece of or portion of the chicken, like the thigh or breast, then of course you would most likely need to add a little bit more. But this should be sufficient for what we're doing here today. Alright, so we've returned our chicken back to the bowl, and we're going to go ahead and add in our Walker's blend. On a good 2 tablespoons there, maybe a tablespoon and a half. Alright, and that should do it. Alright, we're simply going to add in our garlic. I think I chopped up about 7 or 8 cloves of garlic there. Alright, so like I said, we're simply going to go ahead and get this mixed in. Okay, fully coated. And I'm going to cover this and let it sit. I'll come back to it this afternoon. It's pretty early here right now. So I'll come back to it this afternoon. And we'll get it on to fire.
When it starts to get darker, it may.
Is it on or off?
It's on.